there's one nice piece of sweet victory that I've achieved this week, and that is beating Steam support at their own games. And there's nothing sweeter than tasting that. So good, so tasty. As you might be aware, I do have a bunch of these chat logs that we just looked at uploaded to Steam in a censored format, right? Like this, for instance, where it's just their script and then I'm just fucking around with them. If they are actually people, and generally these things tend to just stay up and I just tell a little story because, you know, that's just what I do with my free time. Record everything meticulously. So these things, both of these, were once again flagged, reported, banned, right? And this one specifically was already a repost of one that got banned before this, and I couldn't get back. There was just no way because it was against the rules, the global rules and guidelines of Steam. You just can't break those. Well, Steam support's gonna be really, really mad at you because you're posting, I don't know, a chat log of me talking to a scammer and you can't even identify the scammer anyway. So what rules am I breaking here? They won't tell you. And they will never tell you because it's not breaking any rules and they can't tell you that it breaks a rule because it doesn't. It's just simple as that. So this is the ticket that I sent in about this. Right? And I said our ongoing goal with Steam is to improve the experience of our users in all areas, including customer support. And you can find that statement when you look at the Steam support stats in the client, right? And this is just a statement that means absolutely fucking nothing. Because over the years on this platform, when it comes to support or moderation, none of this shit has ever fucking improved. None whatsoever. And so I said a statement so shallow it is without compare, which is absolutely true. And then I reposted my 2 artwork. And then I reposted every single artwork of the same fucking kind in here. And just slammed them with a wall of links. I know they will never look at this, but I'm just doing it anyway because, you know, why the fuck not? I mean, just throw it at the wall, I don't give a shit. Alright, so I talked to them about this. And then somebody comes back to me and says, "Hello!" The classic. "The content was removed by our staff based on an investigation of reports from other users. I have confirmed that the content is not a good fit for the Steam community based on our global rules and guidelines." And they always hit you with this. Always, right? And then I responded, No, you have not confirmed that it is not a good fit. In fact, you haven't even looked at it or anything that I said, which is absolutely true. Show me a report from the other Steam users. What did they report it for? None of you ever explain a damn thing, and you wonder why people despise your moderation system. Absolutely true. Many people on the Steam forums complaining about this, besides me, right? Because moderation is just fucking dog shit on this platform. And of course they don't give a shit about any of this, what I say, right? But while I had their attention, I threw in a scam group that I found and a profile. You know, when I'm already talking to them, I might as well, you know, double down instead of making another fucking ticket about this. And I also told them that I will continue uploading my artwork. Because it doesn't break any rules. I know it doesn't break any rules, no matter what they say. And they just don't give a shit about this. They just said, "Hello, we received your report, we will investigate." And when you actually send it through here, usually it takes like no time and they immediately crack down on the shit. When you use the report system, you report the group, you report the profile, fuck all happens. Absolutely nothing. Zilch. It takes like a week, 2 weeks, a month. Who the fuck really knows who looks at these reports? Nobody fucking does. Because Steam is so fucking not transparent with anything that's going on the back end of theirs, other than telling us exactly how many fucking support tickets are in line to be handled and how many have been dealt with on the stats page. That's all you're gonna get. And if that's true, who the fuck knows if it's true or not? Maybe it's just random BS numbers that they made up. But they're not, doing anything about this. Right, so this was that, and then they just closed the ticket. So obviously, I'm just not taking that lying down, and I made another one. And the reason I made another one is they send out emails, right, informing you of whenever something is getting banned that you uploaded to Steam. And this is the email that I got for this particular one, right? I got this email, right? They say, hello, a Steam artwork image that you uploaded has been banned for reported violations of the community guidelines. This artwork is now unavailable, blah blah, will be removed in 30 days. Your account will be unable to upload user-generated content on Steam until, and then they give you a little nice time until you can upload something again. And I highlighted the link in this because on the 12th of October, right before midnight, I got this email. And while I was busy talking to Steam support on this, right? No, not this. On this, right? October 13th, right? I checked my emails like a couple days later again, and I got another one that says content you uploaded to Steam has been banned from the community. And as you can tell, this is October 12th, and this is October 14th. But the link in both of them is the same. So artwork that was already banned got banned again, and because that's already not fucking stupid enough, they also increased my penalty to upload something again. Because they banned the same artwork that was already penalized twice, I got double the penalty for it. Isn't that cool? You get punished twice for the same thing. Really sweet, right? Really sweet. That's the platform and that's the moderation that we're talking about here. So I was a little bit, upset about this, right? And I messaged them again. I wrote, I don't care why this was removed. You won't give me a straight answer anyway. I just would like to know why you punished me twice for the same artwork. You sent me 2 emails informing me of it having been removed. I attached both emails as screenshots highlighting the linked artwork in question. Both times, extending the penalty for the same banned artwork. Why? Then they always have cheers, the Steam team on the emails. So I said, cheers, the Volvo team. And there's the artwork that I slapped in here. And then someone wrote back to me. And when I saw this, I was like, brother, what the fuck is going on? Hello, sorry for bring confusions here. Our moderation team could make some mistakes at first. After reviewing the content again, I have confirmed that the ban was correctly applied. If you have an unrelated issue, please open a new help request and we will be happy to help, right? The shoddy English aside, okay, I could overlook this if it's not already kinda, giving me a what is going on here vibe. But they say once again, they've confirmed that the ban was applied correctly, right? Keep that in mind. So I responded again. What the hell are you talking about? Can you actually read what I wrote and answer accordingly? I didn't want to know whether or not you applied your arbitrary ban correctly. I wanted to know why you applied the ban twice on the same artwork, extending my penalty for the same piece of artwork. The provided email shows that I am able to upload on October 15th again, but I guess you love lying in your emails too, considering I just tried to upload something and your sweet broken error message told me that I can't upload until October 17th. What is your moderation team doing? No explanation why something is being banned, banning it twice, telling me I can't upload things until a certain date, and then the penalty is magically extended again. Do you just extend it some more the moment I dare ask about it? Can you actually provide any explanation on what you are doing? I'm genuinely curious, because I don't think I have ever seen this being handled so miserably. And because it said October 15th, and it was October 15th, when I wrote this, I tried uploading something, and was greeted with this error message. You don't have permission to upload any user-generated content because the previous content was banned. If no further content is banned, and you got this garbled bullshit, your ban will expire on October 17th. Like, can you make some sense, please? You double ban it, you give me a penalty to October 17th, October 15th, then I try to upload on October 15th, and then it says October 17th. Like, what the fuck's going on here? So, somebody else comes back and says, hello, I understand this can be frustrating. It seems the item was unbanned and banned again after a second review was made. We apologize for the double notification in the process. However, the content was removed correctly and we cannot reverse the previous actions that were done. Okay? Keep that in mind. They confirmed once it was removed correctly. They confirmed twice it was confirmed correctly. And couldn't reverse the mistake of double banning it, so I had to deal with double the penalty because they made a mistake. Already ridiculous, right? Just slightly ridiculous. But that's not where the ridiculousness ends. Like, Steam always ends up just, I don't know, you just can't comprehend it at some point. And I audibly was sitting here thinking, what the fuck, bro, when all this shit went down? Like, what the fuck? Like, I've talked to them for years on end, but this was just unreal. So unreal. So I said, yes, it was removed correctly. That's why the other 60-something artworks showing the exact same thing that have been up since 2017 are not removed. So why did the penalty extend another 2 days then? Did you unban it a third time and ban it some more just for good measure? Regardless of your arbitrary rule enforcement, it's great to know that you make mistakes, but I have to suffer the consequences from it. Absolutely fantastic. Great job you're doing. Give yourselves a pat on the back for me. And then he came back again and said, hello, I understand this has caused some inconvenience regarding uploading content. However, the ban should expire later today at, and he gives me the exact time, to the second, PST time, which doesn't really help me as a European. I have to convert that once again. But okay. Please also note that the existence of content that violates Steam's rules and guidelines does not permit other objectionable content. Like, what is this referencing again? I mean, does he mean that if there's scammers on Steam, I can't upload other things that are breaking the rules, even though they're not breaking the rules? Because what I upload has neither a username in it, nor the scam links in it. It's just me, text, and that's it. So what rule am I breaking again? I'm not quite sure. So I messaged them again and said, alright, let's start this over. You don't like my artwork of chat logs of conversations with scammers that tried to steal my account despite censoring out any names, any malicious links, etc., and having done so for the last 8 years. How can I, as a normal user, spread the word to my friends and others about all these goddamn scammers and the methods operating on Steam? Your FAQ on the topic is a dry read, doesn't cover all the methods yet, and isn't providing visual examples of how scam attempts might be starting, progressing, and what others could look out for. Like, we just looked at what profiles look, what descriptions could be, a general, gist of what could be a potential scam account. And I said, would it be okay if I add YouTube videos of the subject to my account? Right, because you have a feature on Steam where you can add YouTube videos in, and then they are on your account linked, and you have them posted in your friend activity and all that shit, right? And he came back, hello, you can choose to describe the situation in plain text without attaching private chat history images. Okay, once again, a misspelling of plain. I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest. And attaching private chat history images. Yeah, I mean, I guess they are private when I'm talking to somebody else, but I'm also talking to a scammer, and they break your rules, kind of, right? And you can't tell who the person on the other end is anyway, so it's not really a private chat message anyway. I could be just talking to myself and then posting that with the censored out thing. That's what I could do. I could generally just take the scam messages, make a chat of myself talking to myself with the same messages the scammer used, and then upload that. Like, what do you do? Is that still a private message then? I mean, you can't tell if I did talk to myself or not, right? After all, I removed the second person's name out of the equation, and you can't make that judgment. So that aside, right, to make sure a scammer is reported, please report them through the Steam community. Reporting a scammer through the Steam community is the best way to prevent them from committing future scams. Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah, you can report them, and it's taking like 20 fucking million years before anything is done about it. So the best option is still to just send it into Steam support, and then they fucking deal with it in like an hour or two, if even that long. So this is all just another copy paste rubbish. I would recommend taking a look at our trade scam article for information on how to both identify and avoid scams in the future. Bruh, I know how the scams work. I've seen them all, okay? I've seen more than you probably fucking have in your entire fucking existence as Steam support agent. Just making that bold statement over here. So that was the end of that on October 15th. And next day, I remembered something. I remembered a conversation that I had about a band artwork last year. And I wrote in again to them and said, just to clarify, because I am still slightly confused about the way you enforce your rules. In the last ticket, and that's the reference from the previous ticket that we looked at, it was stated that naming and shaming content, such as linking users' profile, screenshots of private messages, is not allowed. Which is kind of strange, because there was no user profile linked, nor any names in the screenshot of the private message other than my own. Now call me crazy, but since I meticulously keep records of every conversation I have with you, Steam support, I remembered a similar conversation from over a year ago. On July 5th, 2024, I had the exact same issue as I do now. I attached a screenshot of the support ticket from back then. I'm sure you can find it somewhere in my history on your end if you want to confirm if it's real or not too. And it states, the artwork was originally removed as presumably being naming and shaming another user. However, since the name has been censored from the conversation, the item was banned incorrectly. The content was restored as it was not publicly accusing another user, in this case, according to the Steam community rules and guidelines. Maybe you can understand my confusion now, because you say I'm naming and shaming someone, and it is not allowed, when I am not doing that, since the name is redacted, and you can't tell anyone from the chat log. You ruled in the past that it was not naming and shaming, since the name had been redacted. So what rules do we follow again? And yeah. The double standard, the hypocrisy is real. So this is the conversation that I had over a year ago with Steam support. And then this is the quote. And I even threw in a little thank you in here saying blah blah blah. And they even provided an explanation of what was going on, right? And this is something that should be happening every time they do this. The artwork was originally removed as presumably being naming and shaming another user. However, since the name has been censored from the conversation, the item was banned incorrectly. So how is this banned incorrectly? And the same thing that I posted like over a year later is banned again, even though it's the same thing. And after throwing their own fucking support messages in their face, I got a last response in this ticket, and then they closed it down. And I just want to reiterate, they banned it once before. Then I re-uploaded it. They banned that again. Then they double banned it. Right? I had 2 people look at it to reconfirm that it has been banned correctly. Right? So they removed it once, twice, double banned it, and 2 people said it was correct. And now I get another fucking response, and it reads, I can see that you have censored the username in the image. At this time, I have since unbanned your content. However, it is still not encouraged to post chat history images. Please note that reporting a scammer to the Steam community is the best way to prevent them from committing future scams. So, when you're telling me that you have looked at it and that you've confirmed that the ban was correctly applied, you actually didn't fucking look at it. You didn't fucking look at it at all, right? You're just lying your fucking ass off to the people that are wanting answers. You're just like, go fuck yourself, basically. I'm not talking to you. I'm not doing my job, okay? Unless you actually fucking throw their own fucking evidence back in their face. Like, what are they gonna say? A year ago you wrote like this because now we can not do that anymore because it's not, It's absolute fucking bullshit. And I love it. I just love it, I love the confirmation of what I have known for years already. That Steam support, when you write in about this shit, they just give zero fucks. Zero fucks. They just tell you to go fuck yourself, give you a copy-paste message, close your tickets down, and give you the fucking middle finger, like, straight up. I wonder how many people were in the right, and at some point they just gave up because Steam support was just stonewalling them out with fucking pretending that something was against the rules. Like, seriously. To what lengths someone has to go to actually have a rule enforcement that makes sense is just unreal. Like, I don't know what's going on, people talking to Steam support, wanting some answers, them not reading what you're even writing, not answering accordingly to what you even asked them. Then if they get a ticket about a certain issue, they just dismiss it willy-nilly. They don't even fucking look at it. No, there's no fucking way of looking at it. Because how can it break the rules when it clearly doesn't break the rules? None of them fucking look at it. They just call it a day and then fucking, oh god, there's like 1,000 fucking support tickets I have to fucking work through in a day. Oh my god, I can't look at every single fucking detail of them. Just say it was played correctly and then fucking just tick all of them and tell them to go fuck themselves, basically. It's just fucking retarded shit. And I love it. I love it. I love being on Steam. When you constantly have to deal with retarded shit like this. It's just fantastic. I love it.